Every 2 weeks we give our dog a bath, and we have to get out the equipment for the dog. And, it takes a couple trips. We put it all in a box, but it's just not very convenient. What are you doing? You're so good. And when the bath is over, those towels need to be dried. And I could hang them up over the shower curtain, but I'd much rather have a dedicated place where they can dry. So I made a cart. Have a top box here for the miscellaneous and probably ever-growing list of accessories and dog washing helpers. Down here is the blow dryer with a hole for the hose. That can hang on here, as well as the power cord. It's got a hole over here for the air inlet for the blower. And over on this side, again, room for the ever-growing list, I'm sure, of hair care products for the dog. And up here, after bath time, we can drape these towels over this kind of drying rack arrangement. And voila, this will wheel very nicely to and from our closet. So every 2 weeks, everything's ready to go. I'm not a professional woodworker, tradesman, or a handyman, so when I practice my skill only once a month, I need to warm up a little bit, and it takes me a little while to visualize the solution before I can muster the motivation or bravery to make the first cut. So I usually do a simple, loose sketch to just get in the right frame of mind and to get familiar with all the parts and to feel how each of these things are going to fit together. So I got a hold of the dog dryer and measured it and sketched it out so I could understand the dimensions and the shape. In this particular case, I used graph paper, drawing it to scale, but I'm usually not that careful. With the box dimensions set, I can get to the construction, cutting the essentially the main bottom and the two sides, and then everything else sort of fits in between all that, and you can figure it out as you go. Since I was only making one of these, and I was just using scraps and partial sheets, I didn't really worry about maximizing the material usage based on, standard sheet dimensions. So everything was custom, and I didn't have to use all the parts of the buffalo. So after marking the inlet port and the hose port, really just circles with the compass, I then marked the top of the sides of the cart so that there'd be a gentle curve as it went over, so I could drape my towels and such. To cut the holes, I really just drilled 4 pilot holes and then used the jigsaw to cut the circle in 4 sections. Now to work on the middle shelf, I decided to do a dado cut and then to slot the shelves into the sides for some more stability in the strength, and also so I didn't have to resort to brackets. So I just cut the dados on the table saw with an 1/8-inch blade, moving in another 1/8 to make the whole 1/4-inch dado. And then time for the ultimate cheat, pocket hole screws, pocket screws. A professional probably could have done this by measuring and cutting the necessary dados and making a proper box with any metal whatsoever. But as we established earlier, I'm not a professional. So I don't even worry about it anymore. Pocket screws and glue, good enough for me. And I knew that glue is the main attraction for it anyway. So the glue is going to do most of the heavy lifting, literally. So I sanded the 3 dowels for the towel rack. I got to sand that yellow marker off the end. I decided to make each dowel several inches longer than the cart so that the dowels would stick out and I could hang the hose and power cord directly on the side of the cart, just using the same dowels that I'm using to drape the towels over. So I marked the holes for the dowels and cut them, and doggone it if I didn't screw it up with by trying to pre-drill the other side of the dowel hole with the spade bit. That's not how spade bits work. Don't be like me. Don't be like me. Just drill straight through all the way with the spade bit, and don't worry about tear out on the other side. You'll be fine. As we'll see later, and as I'll mention ad nauseum, I ended up having to fix a lot of that jagged, nasty hole. So, fine. That's fine. That's what we have 3D printers for. So as I went, I glued and screwed and kept checking with the actual things, kept the actual dog dryer nearby so I could keep putting it in that spot where it's going to live, because that's really the main goal of the whole thing. If the air dryer doesn't fit, the whole thing's kind of pointless. So everything's going well together, really well, actually. A little too well. I started getting nervous right about this point, wondering what did I mess up. My original concept for that middle sort of shelf / box was really complicated. I was going to put a drawer or maybe a lid with hinges, and you know what? Doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter. And not doing that saved me, I don't know, a half hour, an hour, and a lot of grief. So finishing up the middle box there with some glue and screws, and away we go. So with the assembly complete, it was time to add the maple edge banding and then hide the ugly plywood edges. This just lets me build it with plywood and makes it so I don't have to use actual maple board, which would have quintupled the cost, maybe. I don't know. Jeez. This maple plywood is already not cheap, but I had it left over from a kitchen refurb from a few years ago. So just kind of working my way through the stock as it is, and happy to use it. I love this maple 1/2 inch and 3/4 inch. I used cheap pre-glued edging from Amazon. For this, I needed 3/4 inch edging for the bottom and the sideboards, and then a 1/2 inch edging for the rest of the pieces. I used a common thrift store iron to melt the glue, because Mama Fletcher would be mad if I used her nice iron in the garage. And I also use a hand roller to roll down the edging while the glue cools and hardens and stays where I used a little hand razor trimmer to cut off the worst of the excess, and then I follow up with a hand sander at 45 degrees all the way around. I don't use my nice 3M Cubitron discs for this stuff, because boy howdy, that glue gums up the discs. So I just use the El Cheapo discs, and I went through about 3 or 4 discs. In the future, I might start using maybe a router, like a flush trim bit or something, but I haven't tried that yet, and I didn't want to ruin this piece by experimenting. So maybe next time. The cart is assembled. I even took it downstairs, put the wheels on it, and tried it out with the stuff in it. Very happy with it. Is it perfect? No. I'm not going to fill those pocket hole holes in. It's fine. It's fine. It's a dog washing cart. I did, however, print some 3D printed grommets and manifolds to make this trim bit pretty, because I really mangled these holes. Oh my gosh. And while I was there, I also 3D printed some covers, gaskets, manifolds, whatever you call it, grommets, if you will, to tidy up those trim pieces. So what's next? Next is spraying this polyurethane, water-based urethane. I love this stuff. It's great. Dries in about 2 hours. I have a very fancy schmancy Fuji spray that I'm not going to use. I'm going to use this Harbor Freight $40 HVLP unit because it's just that little tiny bit of stuff. It's fine. I just need to throw some of this on there without brush strokes, and this should save me about an hour. Maybe 30 minutes, because I do have to clean this up. But the cleanup for this is really pretty trivial. So that's great. The cheap Amazon or Harbor Freight HVLP sprayers are really just fine for this. The viscosity of this water-based polyurethane finish is perfect for spraying, and it's been my go-to finish for interior projects for a few years now. It's really forgiving, and I love the satin finish.
What are you doing? You're so good. All right, you gotta move though, please. Please, gotta move. I know. It's definitely not fancy or really well finished. If you get too close, you'll see all the flaws. But I think it's going to work great. Again, had to 3D print these trim pieces because, boy, I chowdered the hole underneath here. Have you ever made a square hole with a round drill bit? Well, you can do it, and I did. So I just 3D printed these pieces here to hide my mistake. And also down here, just to make it look nice, I 3D printed this air inlet trim piece as well as this hose trim piece. Because, you know, had the color loaded up for these anyway, might as well just keep going. Also, I printed this end cap so that hoses wouldn't slide off on their own. I got one over here, and I need to put the other one on over here. Pro tip, I used my digital caliper to figure out how big to make this, and boy, it is a precise friction fit. But you never want to discount the thickness of the finish, so I did tape the end of this so that I wouldn't get finish on there to make this even harder to get on. So I'm going to put that on here, and then this will be completely finished. Oh boy. You ready for a bath? You ready? You smell like Fritos. Get in. Good girl. Good job. Oh my gosh, you are so good. You are so good. You are so good. Yes, you are. Another treat. You're doing so good. Oh boy, you gotta get that face. Oh, gotta get that face. Oh yeah, I know. Sorry. Okay. Sorry about that. I know. Oh. Oh, your face is gonna be so pretty. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Okay, that's gonna be impossible to get off. Oh, yeah. Good girl. You look great. Here. Here. Good girl. Let's go. Oh, good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Oh, yeah. Oh, boy, I know. Good girl, yes. Oh, hi. You look very pretty. Yes, you do. Here we go. Hang on. Come on. Come here. Oh, she escaped. Where'd you go? Gotta do your face. You get your ears off. Can I get your ears off? Can I get your ears off? Oh boy, I know. Come here. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh I know. Gotta get dry. Gotta get dry. Gotta get that face dry. Hello under there. Hello. Oh, hey, come here. Hey, now, get here. Okay, I'll give you treats. Hang on. I know, sweetie. Okay. Oh my gosh, are you clean? I think you're clean. Yay! Want a treat? Let's go get a treat. Good job. Who's a good dog? There you go. Good job. Success. You're going to be afraid of that forever now? Come here. Come here. Good girl. It's okay. Good girl. Yes, everything is fine. It's just a big noisy machine. Good job. You did a great job. Yes, you did. Yes, and we don't need any more treats.